Okay, I think that was pretty close to how it's played on the record. It's a little, there might be more than one guitar, and there's like a high bass, so it's like hard to tell, but I tried to do it like I hear it on there. Okay, so the first chord is a D. It could be this. It's some kind of bar chord D. It could be this. I noticed in the live version he might be playing this sometimes, or this, I don't know. There's a lot of different Ds, but it sounds like this to me. So this is like an E-shaped bar chord at the 10th fret. You don't really have to do the full bar. So you could just have your first finger just on the 10th fret of the low E, second finger on the 11th fret of the G, third finger on the 12th fret of the A, and pinky on the 12th fret of the D. So the basic finger picking, the song is in like 3 or 6. Maybe it's in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. And so I think that's what it's in. Okay, so the one basic pattern that'll get you through it. On the record, I kind of hear like a lot of variation. There might be less when he plays it live, but so try something like this as your basic finger picking pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. So this is using these 3 fingers, the thumb, the index, and the middle. I'm doing my thumb and middle together. My thumb on the low E, my middle on the G. Then index plays the D, then thumb plays the A, and then I just do it again, middle, index, thumb on G, D, A. And you could do the whole song like that. You know, that's a good pattern. There's sometimes some more action from the thumb, some other stuff, but you could start with that. Like for instance, in the beginning, I kind of hear like, but it might be that bass, but like I kind of hear a little bit more of this like. So maybe the thumb's going kind of like E, E, A, E, E, A, while this goes middle, index on the G and the D. So you get, but you can mess with it. And then I hear a different pattern on, the second chord is an E minor. It could be this E minor, like an A minor shape off the 7th fret. I was playing it here because I hear this sound of this kind of sound, which makes me think it's this. Okay, so bar the 12th fret with your first finger, third finger on the 14th fret of the A, and pinky on the 14th fret of the D. Here's something a little different on the E minor, and it's like this. Thumb on the low E, thumb on the A, then middle on the G, then thumb on the A, then middle on the G again, index on the D, thumb on the A. E, A, G, D, A. Something like that. But again, you could do this all with just. That totally works. So yeah, so there's D, E minor. Next, go down from this E minor, and I hear this slide to the G, which is G is a bar chord on the 3rd fret. So barring the 3rd fret with your first finger, second finger on the 4th fret of the G, third finger on the 5th fret of the A, pinky on the 5th fret of the D. And again, you can just do this basic pattern again, where it's thumb and middle on the E and the G, then index on the D, thumb on the A, and then again G, D, A with middle, index, thumb. This one is for 2 bars of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 1 bar of 6, 2 bars of 6 on this one. Sometimes I hear this note, so you could kind of mix it up where sometimes your middle finger goes up to the B string. So I could go like. So that time I did thumb on the low E and middle on the B, and then I did index, thumb on the G and the D, then I moved down and did G, D, A, middle, index, thumb. So, makes sense? I'll do it in numbers in case people like that. So 6 and 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's kind of like the basic verse, just repeats that. That's the basic verse thing. I'll do it one more time super slow. I'll do it with the variations, but you can also do it, maybe I'll do it both ways. Okay, and that repeats 4 times for each verse. Here it is with the most sort of simple right hand pattern. Hopefully that makes sense. So then it goes into like what you might call the pre-chorus. Goes up to A, so same exact shape as you had for the G, and just move it up 2 frets. So now my first finger is barring the 5th fret, second finger's on the 6th fret of the G, third finger's on the 7th fret of the A, pinky's on the 7th fret of the D. And again, you can just keep that pattern. This is for 2 bars. 1, 2. Same thing as with this, you can get this B string involved, so I could go like. So sometimes you can move the fingers basically up a string, so that instead of being on A, D, and G, they're on D, G, and B. And I think it's kind of improvised. It could be a little different each time. Does that for 2. Then up to D. So that's the pre-chorus. It's A to G, back up to D to A. Okay, I'll do the pre-chorus in slow motion. So all right, so the chorus is basically just G to D to A. 1 bar on G, 1 bar on D, and 2 bars on A. And then you can interrupt the A to do this, that if you want. So then you get G to D to A to. Sometimes I was just doing like a mini version, just walking into it that way. And same thing, kind of on all of these, if you have your bar down, you can sometimes move the index, middle, and ring up to the B, G, and D instead of the G, D, and A. So you get this. That kind of thing. In the second chorus, the chorus goes 6 times, 6 times of that. The second chorus, though, I think goes 5 times, and the other thing that happens in that is just. I tried to do that. So this is like on the A string, 7, 7, and then 9, and then I did it as a bend. 7, 7, 9, bend, 7. That might be a bass doing that on the record, but it's fun to play. It's hard to get back there in time enough. So after the second chorus, which as I said is like 5 times, it goes to the bridge, which is just going in between B minor and G. You could play B minor like this in an E minor shape. I played it in an A minor shape. So my first finger on the second fret of the A, second finger on the third fret of the B, third finger on the fourth fret of the D, pinky on the fourth fret of the G. Same old picking pattern. So in the case of the B minor, your thumb is on A, so the A string and the middle finger on B together, then index on G, thumb on D. And then you just repeat the B, G, D. And it's 4 times of that. Which is 2 bars of 6, or 1 bar of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back into a pre-chorus that doesn't really sound like the other pre-choruses, but the guitar is doing the same thing. Which takes you back into the chorus, which is the last chorus, and that chorus I think is 6 times, and then 1 time of just playing each of these chords once. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense, and let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.